Hey Jenny, I'm tired and frustrated.
But why? Is there any problem?
I have been learning grammar for a long time, but I always forget.
Oh, I see. It's not a big problem. Stop bothering yourself.
I know it's not a big problem for you. As you are a good student, your memory is very good.
No, it's not like that. If you learn something with understanding, you're more likely to remember it. But if you just memorize without really grasping the concept, it's easy to forget.
Yes, I tried to understand whenever I learned anything.
I understand your point, but maybe you need to practice more regularly. Repetition and applying what you've learned can help make your memory stronger.
Yeah, that's right.
So, right now, which problem do you have?
I have been trying to learn would be, would have been.
You have been learning modal verbs. Do you know important modal verbs for speaking English?
Yes, I know. It's important for speaking and writing.
Modal verbs are crucial in English speaking because they help convey a speaker's attitude, intentions, and the likelihood of an action or event.
Great. There are many uses of modal verbs, like expressing, possibility, and probability, giving permission and making requests, making suggestions and offers.
Wow, you already know many things. That's nice. Then how can I assist you with that?
Well, first of all, please explain the use of would in English speaking.
Let me call Julia. She can explain you better.
Sure, no problem.
Hi, Marco. It's Julia. The modal verb would is versatile and can be used in several ways. Let's go through its different uses step by step with examples.
Okay, that's right.
Marco, the first use of would is for polite requests or offers. For example, would you help me with my homework? Here, would is used to make the request sound more polite. This is more polite than saying, can you help me with my homework?
I got you. Instead of can, we should use would for polite requests. Now, what's the second use of would?
Hey, Jenny, tell us the second use of would.
Well, the second use of would is for offers. When you're offering something to someone, you can use would, like, would you like some coffee? Or would you like to join us for dinner? It's a polite way to make an offer.
Very well said. Jenny, now let me tell you the third number use of would is hypothetical or imaginary situations, especially in if clauses, second conditional.
Okay, please tell us some examples to understand better.
If I were rich, I would travel the world. This means you are imagining a situation that is not true now.
Another example could be, if I won the lottery, I would travel the world. Let me break down the grammar part as well. If I won, past simple. This is the condition, which is hypothetical. I would travel means what I will do if something imaginary or unlikely happens.
I know Marco. You might be feeling confused a little. She would buy a house if she had more money. Now, Marco, you tell us some examples.
Sure, let me try. If I were taller, I would play basketball. They would move to a bigger house if they had more space.
Wow, excellent. The more examples you make, the more confident you'll become with using would in hypothetical situations. Keep practicing.
Okay, please tell me the third use of would.
Well, the third use of would is for talking about preferences.
What does talking about preferences mean?
It means expressing preferences or desires. For example, when you say, I would rather have tea than coffee, you are talking about your preference. You're using would to show what you prefer or what you would like to do in a certain situation.
Now got it. I would rather stay home tonight. This means I prefer staying home over going out.
I would choose the blue shirt over the red one. You're using would here to express your preference between the two shirts.
Now it's clear. Well, we have completed 3 rules of using would.
Correct. The fourth use would be repeated actions in the past. Would can describe actions that happened regularly in the past. similar to used to.
Ah, I see. So it's like when we say, when I was a child, I would visit my grandparents every summer. It talks about something I did regularly in the past, right?
Correct. Or, when I lived in the countryside, I would wake up early and watch the sunrise every morning. This is also describing a repeated action in the past.
So, what's the 5-number rule of using would?
Would is used to talk about the future from a past perspective.
Oh, interesting. So does that mean it's used when we're talking about something in the past that was supposed to happen in the future?
Correct. So, for example, she said she would call me later. It's referring to a future action from a past point of view, right? Another example could be, I knew he would finish the project by Friday. It's talking about a future action as seen from the past.
Well, what's the last use of would?
Yes, would is often used in reported speech to report what someone said. Direct, I will go to the party. Reported, she said she would go to the party.
Wow, Marco has learned all the uses of would. So, it's time to learn would have.
Yes, I'm excited to learn more. So, what's the first use of would have?
Here we go. Talking about unreal or hypothetical situations in the past. Third conditional. Would have is used in the third conditional to express something that could have happened but didn't, often showing regret or missed opportunities.
Okay. Can you please share examples?
Of course. Let me tell you the structure. If plus past perfect, would have plus past participle. Example. If I had known about the meeting, I would have attended. Meaning, I didn't know about the meeting, so I didn't attend, but if I had known, I would have gone.
Okay, but I want more examples.
If he had saved more money, he would have bought a new car. Meaning, he didn't save enough money, so he didn't buy the car. But if he had, he would have. If they had left earlier, they would have caught the train. Meaning, they didn't leave on time, so they missed the train. But if they had left earlier, they would have caught it.
It's great. What's the second use?
Expressing regrets or missed opportunities. Would have can express personal regrets or things you wish had happened differently in the past.
Please share some examples.
I would have studied harder if I had had more time. Meaning, I didn't study hard, but I regret that now. And I'm saying that I would have done it if the situation had been different.
Okay, one more example, please.
I would have travelled more if I hadn't been so busy with work, expressing regret about not travelling due to work commitments. We would have invited you to the party if we had known you were free. Expressing regret for not inviting someone because they didn't know the person was available.
Now tell me the third use of would have.
Making assumptions about the past. Would have is sometimes used to make a logical guess or assumption about something that likely happened in the past.
I got it now. Tell me examples.
He would have arrived by now if the train was on time. Meaning, based on what I know, I assume that he has probably arrived by now. They would have finished the project earlier if they started on time. Assuming that the project is probably done since they began at the expected time. She would have been tired after such a long day at work. Making a logical guess that she was likely tired due to the long day.
Okay, number 4 use of would have. Please tell us.
Sure. Describing past intentions or plans that didn't happen. Would have can be used to talk about something that someone intended to do but didn't actually do. Example. I would have called you but my phone dead. Meaning.
Great. We would have gone to the beach, but the weather turned bad. Meaning, they had planned to go to the beach, but the weather prevented them from going.
That's correct. He would have helped with the project, but he was out of town. Meaning, he intended to help, but being out of town stopped him from doing so.
If you found the video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.